Welcome to the AI Opus, or as we like to call it, TEO. I'm Sarah, your go-to for all things AI, and with me is the ever-curious Mike.
Hey, Sarah, and hello to all our listeners. I'm excited to dive into today's news. What do we have on the docket?
We've got quite a lineup today, Mike, starting off with some big news from Samsung. Did you know that Samsung produces a whopping 60% of its smartphones in Vietnam?
Wow, that's a huge chunk. But I heard there might be some changes on the horizon. What's going on?
You're right. Samsung's reliance on Vietnam is facing a potential shakeup due to looming U.S. tariffs. Initially, these tariffs were considered at a staggering 46%, but they're currently paused at 10%. There's a possibility they might increase, which could push Samsung to adjust its production strategy, possibly ramping up in India or South Korea instead.
That sounds like it could have a big impact on Vietnam's economy. Are they doing anything to counter this?
Absolutely. Vietnam is in talks with the U.S., hoping to negotiate the tariffs down to somewhere between 22% and 28%. But if tariffs rise and costs keep climbing in Vietnam, it might make places like India more attractive for manufacturing investments.
And speaking of tariffs, I heard there's more happening on that front with the U.S. and China.
Yes, indeed. The Trump administration has granted tariff exclusions for electronics, like smartphones and computers imported from China. This is a bit of relief for tech companies, as these exclusions are retroactive to April 5th.
But aren't there still other tariffs in place?
Yes, the 20% tariffs related to fentanyl on Chinese goods remain unaffected. Plus, there's talk of a new national security investigation into semiconductors, which could lead to more tariffs. It's a complex situation, reflecting the administration's balancing act between protecting U.S. industries and controlling inflation.
I see. It's like a game of economic chess. Moving on, I hear there's some exciting news from the world of AI.
That's right, Mike. Safe Superintelligence, or SSI, has just secured an additional $2 billion in funding, bringing its valuation to a jaw-dropping $32 billion. This company, co-founded by former OpenAI chief scientist Ilya Sutskever, is solely focused on developing safe superintelligence.
Wow, that's a hefty amount of funding, but isn't SSI still in the early stages?
Yes, their product is still under development. They have a placeholder website and a mission statement, but the buzz is real given Sutskever's reputation. It's one to watch for sure.
Definitely keeping an eye on that. And what's the scoop with Tata Consultancy Services?
TCS is facing some challenges due to U.S. tariffs impacting their clients in sectors like retail and automotive. These clients might start cutting costs if trade uncertainties persist. However, TCS is optimistic about the future, especially expecting better performance in fiscal year 2026.
So, it's a bit of a mixed bag for them right now.
Exactly. But they're hopeful that clients consolidating IT vendors could actually benefit them in the long run.
Interesting. And last but not least, what's happening with Meta Platforms?
Meta is expanding its board to 15 members, adding Dina Powell-McCormick and Patrick Collison. McCormick brings political and financial expertise, while Collison offers tech and entrepreneurial insights. These additions come amid Meta's recent policy shifts.
Sounds like they're gearing up for some strategic changes. Any word from Zuckerberg on this?
Yes, he highlighted both McCormick and Collison's commitment to economic opportunity and development, which seems to align with Meta's evolving direction.
Well, that wraps up an exciting round of news today. Thanks for breaking it all down, Sarah.
It was my pleasure, Mike. And thank you to all our listeners for tuning in to TAO. Be sure to join us next time for more updates and insights.
Take care, everyone.